discussed about this event called key up event. And in this, we studied that whenever I type something in the first text box, automatically the same information will get typed in the next text box. That is what we have studied. Now we will go a little further and we'll see other events. And now whatever events I'm going to cover, these will be touched even in ASP.NET also. So it should be clear here. There you can easily understand. Right click, add new item, demo.js 21, HTML page, and file name, demo.js 21.html. Yes. Now, simple concept only, but first clearly see what is happening in it. Here I write heading 3. In that I'll apply style equal to, I'll write background color colon cyan, color name it is. Then foreground color dark blue, semicolon, width equals, colon 200 pixels. Then I'll give here demo on mouse event. This is heading you'll get, only heading. After that I write now marq tag id equal to marq, marq id is. Direction equal to up, scroll amount equal to 5, bg color, background color I mean, equals to orange, some color. Then height, height is equal to 300, width equals to 300, then close. Yes, this is mark. What information you want to write? Okay, here I write first information. Shall break line. Break line. Break line. Break line. And I will give break line. But this is the information that will be available. Okay. Now, coming to the execution part, let's run this. Fine. Normal code only. Nothing. We don't have any, because we know MRQ tag heading 3, we know. Only I added colors and all in it. 21. Right click, view in browser. Yes. Okay. Now, font size and all, for our understanding, not needed, but still you give, no problem. Style equal to font size colon extra large. Right. That is also fine. Refresh. Now, what is your requirement? When I take my mouse pointer inside this Maricue tag, it should stop. It should stop. If I take my mouse pointer out, it should scroll. It should continue scrolling. That is what should happen. That logic I'm supposed to write. Okay, how do you write? So I need script block, text oblique JavaScript. Now, which events you're talking about? Mouse event. Which event? Mouse event. Okay. So how do you write? Like document dot get element by ID marq dot add event listener. Event listener name is mouse over. Yeah, mouse over. Call a function f1. F1 semicolon. Similarly, one more also required. Document dot get element by ID marq dot add event listener mouse out comma function name is f2. Two functions I'm supposed to write. Two functions. Okay. Come down. So I require to say function f1 m is equal to document dot get element by ID marq m dot top second function f2 where m equal to document dot get element by ID marq m dot start. Acha, might be small letter it is. M dot yeah, stop. Here start might be this also small letter. Start. Yeah. Fine. Both the things. Start and stop. Okay. Two methods I added. Right? Save. Now see the difference. Come back. Execute. Allow blocked content. I'll take the pointer inside. Yes, it stopped. I'll bring it out. Working. In. Stop. Out. Like. Which events you have written? Two events you discussed. One is mouse over, second is mouse out. Two events. Okay? Exactly same way. Next part we are going to study again. Next part. Okay. Go to Solution Explorer. Right click. Add new item. HTML page. File name. Demo.js22.html. Okay. Now whatever we are going to learn is very much important. So you try to understand this also clearly because this will be again covered in ASP.NET. If you're clear here, ASP.NET easily you can manage. Okay. First, I'll design, then I'll explain you what we are going to do. First come username, input type equal to text, ID equal to txtun, ID it is. This is one, break line, password, input type equal to text, ID equal to txtpwd, yes, break line. That's only two things. First, we'll go for demonstration. I'm not hiding anything. Password is also visible because I didn't type here. Type equal to password. If I say, then characters whatever you type will not be visible. So I'm not writing that now. So let's continue with the default. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is previous program. Yeah, Romana, you can take the screenshot. Did you take that? No. Okay. Okay. Now, coming to the current program, what we are talking is, so first I'll run. Go for it. Now, when you run this code, Solution Explorer, right click on demo.js 22, view in browser. Now, see, cursor now is in username. Okay, cursor. Now, point is, without typing anything in username, if I use tab key, I can go to password. I can go to where? Password. Without typing what? Username. And I can give password also. I can give password also. But logically, this is incorrect. What I want to do is, without typing username, you are not supposed to leave the text box. Only when you type, cursor should come in password. Without typing username, if you try to go to password, it should give me alert. It should give me alert, and it should not leave the text box. Cursor still should be in the same text box. Cursor should be still in the same text box. That is what we are trying to do now. Okay. Do you understand my requirement, what I said here? Without typing username, I should restrict a user not to go to password text box. Okay. That is what the requirement is. Chalo, come back. Now, let's go with scripting. Here I write script type equal to text oblique JavaScript. Okay. Script text equal to text oblique JavaScript. Okay. For which one you want this to work now? I mean to say, for which text box it should connect now? Username now? Should connect to username now? So right. Dot dot get element by ID txt username txt username dot add event listener event listener, I mean to say event name blur, and call the function f1 semicolon. Yes. Now you should write function f1. Here I should write. What you should write now? You have to check. What you have to check, whether username is containing value or not. That you have to check. So get the data then. What you get is un, that is username, is equal to document dot get element by id txt username dot uh, dot value. Yes, this will get un with value. Now what do you want to have? You want to check whether username is containing data or not. So you can say if un is equal to blank space, first you want to get an alert message. Username cannot be empty. Confirmation message. And cursor should be in the same text box now. So for that, I want to have a reference of the text box. So I should not get value here. Here you write un dot value. Why? Because you want to make your cursor to be the same again. Focus will make the control available in the same text box. Focus is a method which will allow the control to be in the same text box. Save. Now go for it. Right click, view in browser. Allow blocked content. Cursor is in username. Don't type anything. Just use tab key. Alert. It won't allow you. Username cannot be empty. Okay, you say cursor is in the same text box. Until and unless you don't type something in username, it won't let you to go to password. It won't go to password. Type something here. Now take the cursor to password. Yes, it will go now. You won't get one. Remove now. Remove. Don't type. Tab or press mouse also you can use. No, you got a warning. Same message. Cursor is in the same. Okay, that is how you work with blur event. Blur. Previously studied mouse over, mouse out. Important scenarios of JavaScript. Right. Let's go for next example. Right click, add new item, demo.js 23. .html. Chalo, right. First I'll design. Later I'll talk about coding. Chalo, first coding, designing part you complete. What exactly you need is, first here I write input type equal to text, and I'll give here name equal to txt n1. Yes, 1 over. Okay. Second Beside this text box, I use select tag. Name is equal to select name, choice. CH I'll give. CH choice. In that I will give option value is equal to equal to plus repeat copy paste minus into division, give the operator minus into division minus into division. Yes, 4 operators. Same txt n2 second text box, and here I'll put operator equal to, all going in the same, don't forget that, okay? All are in same line, nowhere I use break lines. Input type equal to text, name is equal to txt res result. That's it. Let's first see what is the design part says. 23. Right click, view in browser. Yes. Here, initial, I'll just use some break lines so that they can be written down. Break line, break line, break line, break line, break line. This will be. Here you have to input some number. Here 4 operator will be there, plus minus into division. Here you have to input some other value. After giving second value, the moment I come out of the box, I should get the result. I should get the result. Okay, that is a requirement. Chalo. Okay, come back. Now I write script type equal to text oblique JavaScript. Yes. Now, what do you want in this now? First, whenever drop down list value change, drop down list operator changes, drop down list. In drop down list, whenever operator changes, I should get the calculation. I mean to say calculated value. I should get calculated value. So for that I should write event document dot get element by id, element by id. Element is ch dot add event listener. Event name, what exactly you need is here. Event name, what you need is what is the event we require is okay, change event comma function f1, some function. Yes, so now I should write function f1. Okay, now in this function f1, what do you need? First values you need, so that I can perform calculation. So go for it. So I write variable first value equal to document dot get element by id txt n1 dot value. Okay, this will get value. Second value equal to Document dot get element by ID text it into dot value. Two text box values we have extracted. Now what do you need to extract? Operator. Which operator you have changed? That operator also you should extract now. Chalo, extract that operator. Variable. Operator. What I should say? Operator. Okay. OPERS. Operator equal to document dot get element by ID ch value. Yes, means that operator value you want. Now you should say switch off operator. Then I write case plus res is equals to percent of first value plus percent of second value. Break. Chalo, copy paste this, change your operator. Copy this, minus into division, minus minus into division, division, parse flow, parse flow. All the things you have specified. Right? And where do you want the result to be stored now? In third text box. Result. Okay. So after switch case, I'll add document dot get element by ID txtres dot value equal to res. But that's it. Let's see how the code will be responded. Save all this. 23. Right click, view in browser. Yes. Allow blocked content. Okay. Type first here 5. Type value here 2. Okay. Change your operator now. Minus into division plus. Oh. Array. ID. 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 I'm using ID. Trying get element by ID. I'm writing name there, so it's not responding. My okay. We'll try again. Okay. 5 2 minus what happened? Into division plus choice ID value plus minus into division. Okay. Option get element by ID ch dot value. switch operator. Okay, save. Re-execute the code once again. 23, right click, view in browser. Allow blocked content. 22, 7, change your operator. Plus, minus, 3 point. Yes. Just change your operator. Enough. You'll get rest of the things. Okay. Yes. Practice well. Don't ignore anything in this JavaScript. As I said, every point is important here. Every point, every point. Okay. We have small 2 topics left in this JavaScript. We'll complete a small topic. Till now, we were creating JavaScript where a part of all of. Okay. From here it is. From body. Design part. Design part. Then second logic. Now it's next part. Plus minus into division. The rest of the code. Okay. Now we'll go to next part. Now, what is next part we are going to study is how to create JavaScript files into separate files. JavaScript in separate. So right click, add new item, JavaScript file. Let's continue with default name, script1.js. Add. Okay. Direct function you write. Function F1. Yes. Document.write from JS file and from function F1 break line semicolon. Bas. Don't read anything. Just write this part. Enough. Chalo, come back. Now add one more file. Right click. Add new item. HTML page. Demo JS24. Now what you need is here in this I directly write my script type equal to text oblique JavaScript. Script block is created. Function F2. Yes. In F2 function, I will call F1. In F2, I will call F1. Okay. So for our understanding, this also I'll write document dot write in F2 break line. Document dot write end of F2. Document dot write end of JS break line. Here document dot write in JS. Yes, everything I covered. But now problem is how this HTML will know that there is a function called F1 available. How it should know? So that explanation I should give by writing in head section script type equal to text oblique JavaScript, and I should write src source equal to script1 dot js. Bas, over. This is linking. Save. Let's try. File name is 24 demo.js 24. Solution Explorer. Right click on that file. View in browser. Allow blocked content. In JS, end of JS. Oh, yeah. Only two we got. Why? Array. Yeah, you won't get. I should call F2. F2 I should call. So F2 will call F1. We have written function body. Chalo, right. Now you will get. Yes. In JS, in F2, from JS file and from function F1, end of F2, end of JS. That's it. That's it. We'll stop this session here. Next class may just one, two examples are remain. We'll take up that and we'll wind up our JavaScript. No. JS file alone will not work. JS file requires support of HTML. You cannot execute directly.